Hello, this is Shark. We're back at the third video of the new series, Shiren 6+. And today we're going to be doing Training Path of Inference, which is one of the post-game dungeons. And we unlocked the update dungeons, Isle of Mysteries. We'll tackle these at another time. And I also have the DLC, so like a lot of other dungeons are unlocked at the same time, as you can see. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive right into Training Path of Inference. So this dungeon is a little different from like the standard gameplay in that unidentified items are automatically narrowed down to 3 options. And so it's basically like a dungeon that helps you learn how to identify items, I guess. Okay, so we found our first item, red grass, and as you can see it's unidentified, but if you look at the description, it says it's definitely one of the following: dragon grass, leaping grass, or fragrant grass. So it's kind of like I don't know how to describe it, but like an easy mode for identification, if that makes sense. And so pinion staff is switching, burrowing, or knockback. Mekon, blurry, reflective, or heat ban. Sedating, otogiriso, or swift. Collection, identifier, or wallless. So as you can see, there are quite a few items on the first floor, so you want to make sure to check all the rooms. And yeah, we could start identifying like normally as well. So switching, burrowing, or knockback. This one is safe to swing, and it looks like it's a switching staff, which we don't have registered yet, so I'll just do SW for switch. And the rest I don't think we need to use right away, so I'll just keep going. And as you can see, if a wall has shiny sparkles, you can destroy it with a normal attack. And sometimes items are buried in the wall tile, but it's not necessarily always items though, because it can be a trap or a monster as well. Let's see. Life Grasp, Confusion, or Fortune. Zerk, Swift, Feeble, Fortune, Life, or Power Up. So if we have a way to defeat a Cave Mamel, which the staff will likely let us defeat one if it's burrowing or knockback. Okay, that's knockback. We can go ahead and try throwing these 2 grasses, I think, just to see what will happen. Berserk might be good too, actually. So let's start with that one. Nope, Swift. So this could be Fortune or Confusion. And looks like it was cursed, so we don't actually know what it is. And that was Power Up. So, yeah. Unfortunately, it didn't work out this time, but creating a Cave Mamel is pretty nice for this dungeon because the equipment quality is pretty poor compared to the main story dungeon. So, like, early level ups will definitely help a lot. And I think, if I remember right, Cream was the power-up grass. Yeah. This could be Angel Seed, but I don't remember if you can find it on the floor in this dungeon, so I feel like throwing it might be a waste. Well, it's not like an herb would be that useful either, so 2 damage. Maybe it was cursed as well. This dungeon has cursed items pretty frequently. So this could be Jitters. Okay, maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, yep, okay. There we go. So now, the first few floors are no longer an issue. And it seems like there's always a wooden shield within the first 3 floors in this dungeon. It could be my imagination, but I'm pretty sure it's like a thing. It's probably best to check for traps in this dungeon because the monsterizing trap can like destroy items that are in the room, but I'm being a little lazy right now. Confusion, that's pretty good. So this is Sanctuary. Monster Pot. And I will go ahead and make a few extra onigiri, since we have a shield and a sanctuary scroll, might as well. 1 in 3 chance to upgrade the shield. Sure, why not? Heavenly? No. Okay. So, yeah. If an item is cursed, it basically just means you can't use it unless you break the curse somehow. And you can lift curses by reading an exorcism scroll or inserting the item into an exorcism pot. Like, that's like the standard way, but there are a few other tricks you can do, but I'll explain like if we encounter it. Oh yeah, okay. And blessed items. Generally in Shiren 6 it means you can use the item twice. And it applies to consumables instead of like equipment. So I think I don't need any of these items. So this is basically how you obtain extra food at the start of a dungeon if Nigiri Baby appears as a regular monster. You just have it turn items you don't need into onigiri. And if you don't have a sanctuary scroll, you can like walk around the room to regenerate HP as you go. Probably don't need quite this much food, but so yeah, quite a bit of extra food now. More cursed items. So bronze shield I think is pretty rare, although bronze sword is pretty common, so it's pretty lucky that we found a set that resonates for +3 strength. Item strength, that is, not Shiren's strength. Oh wow, a wooden sword as well. That's usually pretty rare too, I think. Probably won't be using incense too much this run, so antidote, invincible, or herb. And we're not likely going to be able to synthesize, so there's not much point to carrying around extra equipment. This is probably Onigiri School. Nope, slot adding. Okay. That's kind of rare too, so it's nice we unlocked it this early. And generally, for this dungeon, Training Path of Inference, it's not too difficult up until the end of the 6th floor, but then from the 7th floor it can get a little difficult because a monster called Nashaga appears. And it kind of weeds out like some of the, I guess, like novice players that have a habit of fighting everything head on instead of using items. A lot of potential invincible grass. Rune Eraser, Silver Purge Collection. Onigiri or Rune Eraser. Okay. It'd be nice to get some more stabs instead of scrolls, but we have a little too much food, I think. We do have enough food to make, or to attain Sumo status if we wanted to, which might be a good idea, because our item selection is kind of bad right now. I think I'll hold off on actually turning into Sumo status, or Sumo Shiren, whatever it's called, until I have the extra food. So you can collect single arrows like this to fill up your inventory with items to use as fodder for more onigiri. If you don't have many other like unneeded items on hand. And let's see. I think this was Swift, if I remember right. So we can throw our most important stuff at the wall. There we go. A lot of Nigiri Babies. One more. There we go. Okay. So plenty of food now. And we can go ahead and go Sumo status before descending. And Sumo status is something exclusive to Shiren 6 at the moment. And basically it increases max HP by 50, grants empowered status, basically multiplies your attack power by 1.5, including arrows if I recall correctly. And if you step on a hidden trap, it just destroys the trap instead of the trap activating. And you can also dig through walls with normal attacks. So it's pretty powerful, but if fullness falls below 120, if current fullness falls below 120, you exit the Sumo status and go back to normal Shiren. And when that happens, max fullness also decreases by 5, so yep, kinda just have to plan for that. So I'll increase max fullness up to 160 so that when I exit Sumo status I can still become Sumo again. And yeah. So now we should have a pretty easy time, even with Nashagas around. So you can see, after trading hits 3 times, I've lost like 66 HP. And if I wasn't Sumo status right now, like, I'd be collapsed if I just traded hits like that. But fullness also depletes faster, unless you find a shield of sating, which we just did. Because equipping this shield slows down your hunger rate by basically halves it. So now if you're Sumo status and have a shield of sating, fullness depletes at normal speed instead of being twice as fast. So even though it's a weaker shield, we'll go ahead and keep that equipped. And this could be a preservation pot, so let's try inserting. Nope, it's a caching pot. And this is a pot upsize scroll. I'd like to register it in the notebook, so I'll just go ahead and read it right away in case we collapse. And gazers are monsters that hypnotize you when they're adjacent, and that forces you to use an item or attack in a random direction. And I think they have 30 HP, so they're a little tricky if you don't have Sumo status. And this wasn't the smartest idea, because Thief Walrus likes to steal when it's adjacent, and has high enough HP where you can't one-shot it, even with Sumo status. At least like this early in the dungeon. This might be a dragon grass. Yeah. And I'm watching my fullness meter right now to make sure that I eat an onigiri before fullness goes below 121, I think. So probably about now. Looks like that's it for rooms, so let's just keep going. I think we have 2 of these, and it'd be, or 3 of them, so it's likely an herb going by rarity. Bracelet, fortune arousing or far throwing. And I'm watching the next level, 178, 177, 176, so this is a fortune bracelet. Because we're gaining 1 experience point every turn. It's not too important at this point because we're already level 10, but it's a pretty nice find if you're below level 10. Let's identify the staff. 10 damage is burrowing staff. And we don't have it registered, so I'll just do BU. So this is a Thunderbolt staff. And this dungeon is 20 floors deep, so we're at the halfway point now. And the halfway point is always a map that looks kind of like this, instead of like the random generated floors or rooms and hallways. It's more scenic. Water walk, rust proof, or item find. Not item find. Oops. I do see some water up here, so we can test if it's a water walk. Nope. So that means it's a rust-proof bracelet. This could be feeble, but... oh, berserk. So this is Windblade. Hilarious Walrus or Rejuvenation. Okay, so we're good on healing now. Extraction, Sanctuary, or Earthly. Nope, it wasn't Earthly, so Extraction. Okay, Brodillo is actually pretty tough. It has 70 HP, 36 attack, and 38 defense. So it's probably smarter to not just trade hits with it. It's kind of one of the out-of-depth enemies, I guess you'd call it. Mapping, fixer, gamblers. Strength or poison. That's, yeah, 50-50 and complete opposite effects, so we do have a rejuvenation pot, so losing strength wouldn't be that big of a deal, but oh, okay, so it was strength. And now that we're at 10 strength, we can equip another bracelet. You know, we probably don't need extraction scrolls. And we leveled up there because of the fortune bracelet effect. And Kamai Tachi, which isn't actually too noteworthy because we can't synthesize here. Mapping, exorcism, or gamblers. Okay, so that means this scroll is fixer or gambler. Fixer could be nice, so I think I'll save it for now. Porky's rocks might be more useful than arrows. Gathering is terrible. But we haven't registered it yet, so we should read it. Okay, I know what I'll do. So yeah, that's what Gathering Scroll does. It gathers all the enemies to your surroundings. Another one. Oops. Sanctuary, that's nice. Belly, expand, or revival. So we should just carry that without eating it. Slumber or exorcism. Rotten. Well, I should probably take it home so that it's identified. Or like registered in the notebook, I mean. So I'll keep it equipped, I guess. Paralyzing, unlucky, earthbound. At the rate we're progressing, I think we'll be fine without using the bronze resonance anymore. Hand trapper, upgrading, or hiding. Well, I don't think it's an upgrading pop because those are usually 2 or 3 capacity. I don't think I've seen a 4 one. So it's either hiding or hand trapper. And since selecting put in didn't make us go into the pot, I'm pretty sure it's a hand trapper pot. But again, it'd be nice to take this one home so that it gets registered in the notebook. Now this one on the other hand has a capacity of 2, so it's likely an upgrading pot. Yeah, pretty sure. I'll just do this and I think I'll just try to carry it back to the Shukuba beach at this point instead of using it. Because using it has a chance of making it shatter. And this feeble grass. Okay. I think we still lose strength even if we have invincible status, but actually I'm not sure, I'm curious. Oh, okay, it was belly expand anyway. Another Kamaitachi. These guys are normally pretty tough, so you don't want to trade hits with them, but since we have Sumo status, it's not too bad. Oh, now this one is pretty tough. It's the level 2 Nigiri Baby monster called Nigiri Morph. And it has a 100% success rate to transforming inventory items into onigiri, so you really don't want to let it act if you can help it. Yeah, I probably should just go to the stairs at this point, but I'm curious if we will find any other rare items, because we're doing pretty fine right now. And this is a curse girl. She curses your shield. Not too big of a deal at this point because we're not planning on changing shields. So this is revival grass. Okay, so that's an unlucky staff. It lowers the level of a monster by 1. I don't think there's a way we can claim those items. Yeah, that's too bad. So, unlucky staff is not like too useful at the beginning of a run, but like once monsters start appearing that are like level 2 or higher, it can be pretty powerful. Gambler's Scroll. We don't have it registered, so I think I'll just go ahead and read it. Yep, lost our money. It either gives you 10,000 Gitan or takes away all of your Gitan in your wallet. This could be bad if it explodes, so I think I'll just dig around it. Another Kamaitachi. Bronze sword, we don't need that. So yeah, that's what Gazer does when it hypnotizes you. Plating scroll. And that's a Nigiri boss, which instead of turning inventory items into large onigiri, it turns Shiren into an onigiri instead, which nullifies the equipment you have equipped, and if you get hit by fire or explosion damage while you're in onigiri, you also instantly collapse, so it's quite bad. This must be an identifier scroll. Nothing to really use it on. Oh, it's cursed anyway. Antidote? Most likely antidote. We still have some items, so let's check out the other rooms. Knockback. I don't think there are any more rooms, but just in case. Nope, there was. Extraction, extraction, crescent. This might be a transmutation pot, I think. Nope, hiding pot. Let's get a revival grass back. Not that it matters, because they activate even if they're in a pod in this game. Don't need that. Oops. I forgot that switching staff doesn't work when you have sumo status. There we go. We are back to normal. So yeah, that was easy. It was pretty much thanks to sumo status and Shield of Sating to let us stay in sumo status the entire time. And the early Cave Mamel too, I guess. But I will play that dungeon again with the full extension in Sacred Tree mode once I unlock Asuka, so I think that run will be more interesting. And it looks like we unlocked the monster dojo now. And Monster Dojo is basically just like a training area, but it also has some topics that you can do that are kind of like puzzle-ish. So yeah, it was upgrading Hand Trapper for those two pots. And one trick you can do if you have fixer scrolls, I don't know if I showed this last time or not, but you can go inside the warehouse with your wallet at 0 and then just read the fixer scroll, exit, deposit the Gitan, and then do the same thing. So, a small way to earn a little bit of Gitan if you have extra fixer scrolls inside the item storage. So yeah, I think that's about it for this time, and next video I think I'll continue the post-game dungeon unlocking by doing a third run of Serpentcoil Island. So yeah, hope that was fun. I don't think it was too helpful to those trying to clear Training Path of Inference for the first time, because we got kind of lucky. But yeah, Anyway, thanks for watching and catch you guys later.